Sup, ladies and gents, how's it going? This is Matt the Tomato right here. Cheers for tuning in. Welcome to episode 22 of our playthrough here in Transport Fever, where we're attempting the Metropolis achievement. The current standing here is 1,124 population for Gainsborough. We're getting there. It's been a good game, though, to be honest. Right, so at the end of the last episode, we said we were going to look to haul this oil here. So it turns the crude oil into fuel currently, but if we can, because there's excess product here of oil, that we could haul over here to this place to produce plastics, and then from there we can haul that over to our machine factory over here to help supplement the steel to make more machines. So I think that's an excellent idea. Of course, the downside is it will run all the way along back here without making any money, but in all honesty, do we really care about money at this point? With 468 million in the bank? I don't think so. Okay, this is the steel guy. So many tools here. Okay, so let's see if we can do this then. Now, the flip side to this is going to be a bit awkward because we're going to be sharing this here, and I may have to peel this off quite early or make a tight turn here. I might have to make a tight turn here, which is a little bit annoying. Although it does cut across there. Yikes. Going that way. Yes. It's going to still have to make a really tight turn, but... Okay, so that's possible. Now, what I'm slightly worried about here... Too much slope. Ooh. God damn it. It may actually have to be here. Which is really awkward, but it's possible. Now, what would that mean? So it bridges over the river, which is fine, but then it just stays elevated over there. That is absolutely perfect. I cannot stress how perfect that is. Now, is it going to be possible? Now, the speed here is not, it doesn't matter in terms of, because it's only going to be able to do like 100 mile an hour anyway. So that speed doesn't necessarily matter. So if we do a small country road here, that. Right, okay, so am I going to be able to stretch? First things first, we're going to need two sets of carriages here, aren't we? Do I want to run two trains? No, I think we'll be okay here. So let's do this. Is 160 really going to be enough? Let's play 240 just to be safe. Yes, that does cover that. Fantastic. Good. Okay, right. So that brings that around here. Now, is it actually going to be worth doing some bonkers crazy something or other? Oh, hang on. That is a terminus. Shitteroo. We're going to have to do something different here. Okay, this could be interesting. Now where? Nope. Where even is this thing? So if I was doing that, what would that mean? For some reason it shows itself here. But that seems pretty okay to me. I'm happy with that. Fantastic, because it tunnels underneath this road as well. So, for some reason, yeah, it just pops out over this way. Don't know why. Oh well, not complaining. It's kind of OCDing me a little bit. Actually, that's made that worse. But sure, it looks a bit better if it's at least a little bit of a cutting. Okay, right, so what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to actually wait for this train to come down here and pick all this up, because I'm going to be breaking the line, and if I demolish this now, I'm going to lose all this fuel. So I kind of need this to come back down here, because I'm going to be changing this up. Look at the store. Look at all of this oil, this crude oil over here that's being stored. This, of course, here is the fuel, and then you've got the actual oil here, so this is just sort of sitting around doing nothing. And it sort of disappears into the ether, but we have found a use for it here, so we want to use it. Now, yeah, I'm going to have to bulldoze this this station. I'd rather not lose the 54. Also, fuel, we will lose a little bit, because in the time it takes for the train to leave, there will be a little bit more that spits out here. It's naturally going to break the route as well. Yeah, that's going to cause some trouble, actually, because I think I might end up losing cargo. Hang on a minute. No, I'm going to lose. It's not going to matter, is it? I'm going to lose something here. Right, okay. Pause the game. We're going to lose all of that. Right. 240, we'll go with the second platform. So, like, yeah, so that's actually kind of annoying. I will sort that out. There. Okay, so, pop that in there like that, because that should cover that. Okay, fantastic. Right. Woo! That's okay. Right, so, that should join Kirkby Fuel, which it does. And then I need the back one to do that. Now, here's the question. Did I really lose all that fuel? I did, yes. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about that. I mean, the thing is that the crude oil had come so far. But yes, unfortunately I did lose that fuel. So this is going to be a bad haul. The alternative is that I just stop it for a while, let this pile up. Yeah, let that pile up for a while. Right. Line manager. Let's do red. We haven't done red yet. So here. To here. To here. And this is going to be the Tadcaster Plastics Limited. Right, now, we also need a signal there. And I'm going to move that signal back to there. I don't think there's much point in having that one anymore. So many tools. I think we need to increase the size of the the train over that way. Right. Okay, much more in the way of fuel here, so... Right, turn that around. And then flip it so that it should stop here and pick up the rest of this. Excellent. Now it's a much more worthwhile load. Now get out of here. Fantastic. Okay, so that is perfect. Okay, so what we want... actually, I think this is a great place to put a depot. Because if we do this, we can then join this in here like that, but then we can also connect this up. I mean, that would have been perfect. There we go, that's better. Good. Okay, right, so we need a train. So let's grab this one, nice and red. Right, we're going to start off with 4 oil. No. 3 oils. They can't haul as much. 4 plastics. And I want that on the Tadcaster Plastics line. So what I'm hoping is this is now going to take this product here of regular oil and haul that over to here. That is the hope. Anyway, because it is producing both, it's just we're only using one set at the moment. Whereas if we use the other lot as well, this thing is going to be more inclined to upgrade and produce more. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Might have to like turn it around and flip it, but... And I'm sort of just hoping... Because I don't know, because it says... oil or fuel. But it's produced both, you see. So I'm actually umming and ahhing as to whether this is actually going to work. Part of me is thinking that this isn't going to work. It is going to work. Look, there's the oil. Right. Fantastic. So it's going to produce both. And as long as we continue to supply it with crude, I don't see any reason as to why this can't work. Which is just going to be an even bigger supply for this thing. Now, is that the one with the... Yeah, so that's completely full. I mean, with the amount of tools and everything that's here, it's tempting to run a second train. As opposed to, like, an increased load. Because there's 7 on there. Do I just... Because I'm flooding this place now. Do I just run a second train? That might be the way to go. So I'll build the track first. This is going to get so full so quick. That's the thing. The advantage of this, though, is because this is on the outside, I can do this. Put a signal in there. There's a lot of trains going to be servicing this one bit, but with the clever use of signals, we should be okay. Yeah, just double up on the trains. Again, this is going to run through here, so this is so much track. It's hysterical. Actually, I do want to keep going here, because if I allow this train to run all the way to Gainsborough, then I can release the new train whilst it's at Gainsborough, so then they're literally at opposite ends of the... of the map. Let's make this tunnel even wider. Is this going to be fine? Yeah, looks like it. Whoops. Okay, so somewhere in here then is where it's going to cut in. No, because there's a signal there. We need to... No, we need to chop this back a little bit here. Keep it fairly quick, to be honest. And pop a signal in there. Now, what does that actually do to the route? So it's pretty insistent on going that way, because that's the fastest way. So if I were to introduce, say, a waypoint here, so if we pop in a pause, if I introduce a waypoint, I then need to take the Gainsborough machines and then add this waypoint on the way back. So then it uses that track. There is so much going into here. It's actually quite unbelievable the amount of stuff that's going into here. 1, 2... There's going to be 4 trains going into one platform. It's going to be very heavily congested, this. Gainsborough machines. Excellent. Okay, so we then need to grab another one of these, which I think was light brown. Or was it dark brown? It might have been dark brown, you know. Buy one of these. Machines and tools. I went with 6. Is that correct? Seven. Also, I've gone totally the wrong colour, and we can't have that. 7. I mean, this is basically here now. So if we take this one and release this onto Gainsborough machines, because they're literally at the opposite ends of each other now. Because there's so many tools here. I mean, it only needs planks for tools, so it's just going absolutely mad on tools right now. And it's about to upgrade. So there's just so much here that I think we could justify 2 trains. There's so many planks. What can I do about that? Because this thing can take away 100 odd at a time, but apparently it's still not enough. Because this thing can't take it away. That's what's annoying me. So that's full. That's fantastic. It's still leaving some stuff behind, which is okay, because the product is going to get bigger here. There's actually 1 plastic on board there, which is very good. There's at least a plastic. But the thing is, here's the thing, it has to wait here. There's a lot of waiting here, which is kind of annoying. And I don't really want to disrupt this either. That is now almost full. Thing is, I'd argue that I could do like just a little shuttle. I think I might need to split this up into 2 trains. The logs coming over here, and then the planks. But no, there's no point, is there? The easiest way around it is to just add a second train to the route. That's honestly the easiest way around, isn't it? Add a second train. But I'd have to make both of them exactly the same size. So do I cut it down? Because this is what, 9 cars at the moment. If I cut it down to 5, or 6 even, maybe 5, but then have 2 trains. Which is not easy because of the fact that, it may be possible, because the end of the station is there. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way to solve this. Or at least get rid of the backlog. Again, so much track. Probably easier. That's such a bad turn, though. Like, how... That's better. Yeah, do it like that. Okay. So again, I think we waypoint this. So is that on the far edge? I think so. Yeah, I think we waypoint this. Although it's actually done it by itself, which is kind of good. It's kind of done it the wrong way, though. That's okay, I'm not fussed about that. Right, so that is bringing a full load of logs. So yeah, I need 3, 6, 9. Yeah, so if we cut that down to 5, but then have another train, then that's technically adding a car, but it's increasing the frequency. I might even go 6, because this is full. This is actually full. So I can release another train now. So we do this. 6. And this is what? No, it's not Tudcaster logs, it's Kirkby logs, isn't it? Yeah, so release that now. Ooh. What's going on here? Have I created a blunder? What's going on? Ah, they're officially blocking each other. How did that happen? Crap. Oh no. This is a major problem. Okay, possible solution. That. So we then demolish that signal. And instead put it there. The only problem there is it's now allocated... It's now allocated the return journey, but I think it's still able to move. Or is it? No, it's allocated the wrong routes. Oh god. Yes, it's allocated the wrong route. So I think what we do then is this waypoint goes. Actually, I may not have needed to do that. In fact, I didn't want to do that. I need to keep the waypoint. Right. So for the route then, which is this. There. Into there. No, that's wrong. This side. Into there. And then back on the other side. That's correct, isn't it? Now, have I lost the cargo? I have lost the cargo. Of course I lost the cargo. The problem is now both of these trains are next to each other. Which is not at all what I needed. And was not the purpose of this whole thing. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Put that in there. That'll work, because then I can put the signal in there like that. This one, sell. Okay? Now, this is mad. Because then, that was an older train anyway. And then design a new one up here. For the love of God, I had to get an entire new train just to fix that. Somehow, it's 100% hit that train. But somehow, I think it was because it ended up waiting here. Like, I almost think... When it comes to this... Instead of having the signal here, it needs to be further away. But then the problem with that is a train then can't get here and wait for this one. In which case then, if we do that, then the oil train will be the one that has to wait. So demolish that. And build the signal, like, way back. Like, somewhere like there. Although, hang on, is that... Yeah, there. So then, if it gets to that point, the train should only go up to here. Because I don't want them following each other. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how that works out. That's it for now then. Okay, so in the next episode we'll see how that works out. But cheers for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series. Join me next time for more Transport Fever, where we're also very close to getting the Metropolis achievement, which was actually the original aim of this in the first place.